welcome to my first YouTube video. We'll see how this thing goes, but I just wanted to hop on and show you guys my everyday just kind of tote bags that I make on Etsy, and just give you a little bit of like a breakdown of how I make it, just so you know, because I know that I personally really like to touch things before I buy them, and because I don't have like an actual like standing shop, or a lot of you guys don't live in Athens, it's difficult to kind of know what you're gonna get, and a picture of just the bag can only do so much. So right now I have my purple gingham, which the lighting isn't amazing, but it's kind of like a sweet lavender color, and for this one I used a cream thread so you can't really see it, which I really like because it keeps it just simple, and it's great for spring, it's great for summer, and just kind of for like the minimalist type person in your life. So the first thing I just wanted to show you was kind of some of the detailing that you can't really see just on photos, or you may not notice. So the first one is that it has a really nice clean seam on the inside, so when you look on the inside, this piece is going to be tucked under. So there's a couple different types of stitching in there to get it to do that, but that's going to stop it from unraveling, so this isn't going to come up at all. And this specific fabric is pretty heavy duty. I wouldn't call it like a complete canvas, but it's definitely thicker than, say, this is a new fabric that I got in. It's a little bit thinner. So that's kind of the first thing. Also, sorry about the boxes, we're moving, but keeping it real here. So the other thing that I do is the detailing on the strap. So if you can see here, there's stitching on both sides of the strap, which is going to keep it flat. So I have one of the first ones that I made where I didn't do this stitching here, and it just tunnels, it kind of like bunches up, it doesn't look super clean. So this one, the way that the straps are stitched, they're always going to lay flat, which is something I'm really particular about. So there's that, and then there's also the stitching here, which is going down and across, so this isn't going to detach in any way, and it holds like it's really heavy duty. So I did put like a 6-pack of soda Coca-Cola in mine, and it worked perfectly fine. It held it, and that was one of the original ones where I didn't do all this beautiful little stitching here. So any of the ones in the shop are going to be stitched this way. They're going to be made this way. The one I use is just one of the first ones, and it gets the job done, so I didn't want to just toss it. But yeah, so it can hold a good bit of weight, and then in regards to size, here you can kind of see in relation to my head, but I have my laptop. I think it's a 13-inch, and it's going to fit in there with extra room. So if you can kind of see, my laptop is like this much. So and then from the top, it's got about this much room. So it definitely holds a good bit. I've used mine for carry-on, for traveling, for groceries, just for running errands. I like to keep, I'll keep my phone, and then I have my keys on a carabiner, so I'll just hook it on the strap and let them hang inwards so no one can snag them. And I've also started putting, for me, like some pins on it that I get just to kind of make it more like me, more unique. But all of the fabric that I get is either donated or I pick it up at some local thrift shops. So my goal is to snatch up fabric that would otherwise be thrown out, just kind of scraps that would be put in the landfill, and instead make bags out of them so that you can reduce your waste and also recycle this fabric, or upcycle. So that's kind of another reason. They're all a little bit one of a kind. So I only have limited fabric of each item just because I don't buy it from the store. I buy it from either, like I said, donations from people who have this fabric and don't need it and just plan to throw it away. I take that from them. Or I get it from thrift stores and, like I said, upcycle it. So I also do sheets, things of that sort, just kind of anything that is a pretty heavy duty fabric and big enough piece to make into a bag. So if you have any other questions about this just kind of everyday tote, which is the first item in my shop, feel free to message me. You can shop the links below and let me know, like I said, if you have any questions. Bye.